Well, you know, I thought what we might do is we might bring Bubba and Sheena and Isha on we might just do a recording with them and then pop it up for another huddle or something, because I think they've got some value to add too. So since they all
are they not here?
No, they're all working. Yeah, they're all working, so it's not going to happen. Yeah. So, honey, can you please share, you know, your top tips around social media and how you attract customers and team to you, sweetie? That would be so good. And if anyone's got any questions for Angel, please just pop them in the chat and we can ask her.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, I only just started writing my notes, figuring out exactly what it is that I do like 5 minutes ago. But mine's more like the behind the scenes stuff, I feel. So I do a lot of my posting and stuff is about not so much personal stuff, it's stuff that I wasn't comfortable sharing at the start, that's for sure. Like for instance, today I'm gonna do a post tomorrow about the fact that I was in the bathroom today cleaning and just looking around at all the products I've been able to buy, just like, you know, all the benefits from the from working online, from our program. So tomorrow's post is going to be focused on working online and how I've been able to buy these little nice things for myself that I couldn't get beforehand. And I share relatable stuff that is attracting the people that I want to attract, people that I don't want people that can't afford anything in life, like that physically can't afford to eat and stuff, because I feel I need to be able to help them in the now as well. And if they can't afford the little things like the big things like that, then I don't want to be taking that startup money away from them, you know? I want to be focused. So this is just me personally. I'm focusing on people that just want a little side income to make their days easier. And from there, I might have someone like or comment on my post and be like, oh my God, I feel this, you know, I haven't been able to treat myself for ages or something like that. Or I haven't been able to put gas in my car like more than $10 for months. And I'll just talk to them and see what it is that their pain is and kind of weigh out if it is money, pain, or health pain. And health pain comes into so many things that I never really thought about, like just things, small things at home. Being tired is a huge one for so many people, I'm realizing. Tired of the repetitive shit, tired of mum life and not being able to do stuff to keep their kids happy, or not being able to afford the little things to treat their family. So I'll kind of get down to, you know, what it is. And my convos always go the same every time. It's always the same base conversation. It's not like copy and paste kind of thing, but it's like I feel like once I'm talking to someone and build that relationship and see how they've been, see what they've been up to. Sorry, I got knocks on my door. That's a bloody cat. Once I've got down to, you know, like how they've been, what's been going on, what they've been up to lately, I'll get more into that, because it's building that relationship and friendship. Because we all need friends, we all need people that are like in our corner kind of thing. And you know, I'll talk to them, build that up, and then see, let's say someone messages and they're like, oh, I'm just so sick of bloody going to work and doing the same shit every day and then coming home tired as hell. It's not, I kind of take that as the health side, because it's not so much the work, it's the coming back and needing the energy that they don't have, you know. So I'll get into that more, ask them what they've tried so far to improve this, how that's helped them. where do I go? So what have they done to
That's a really good point, Angel, that I just want to make that you just shared there about, the health side. So one of the really cool things about bringing on customers is customers often turn into team. So when I first
exactly.
when I first started, actually, 90% of the team I was bringing on were customers first. That's because when they started on the product, they became a raving fan, and then they saw the business side of it, and they thought, I want that too. So it's great that you're seeing that you're really seeing the difference between, someone who's unwell and someone who because that's a skill, really identifying the two different doors. What is their pain? Is it financial pain?
It's hard as well to actually figure that out at first. For a lot of them, I'm like, is it financial? But I've noticed that also when you because I post about the products every day, I'll just post myself taking them. My customers will see that and in return start posting the same thing. And it's a great way, as soon as they post anything about the products or starting their new journey, I'm like, did you know that you could actually get paid for doing that and, helping other people improve their health just the same way that you're improving yours? And a lot of the time they just want something to do on the side. So it is a really good way to start it. And like Tanya says, it's awesome starting someone as a customer and then going from there and opening that other door, because you can it's easier to open the money door once they already got the health door open. Definitely easier that way, I've found. But yeah, I'll just see. So I'll talk to them about what they've done so far, how this has helped, talk to them about how our program has helped myself or someone else in their situation. I don't necessarily do testimonials. I just kind of relate to someone that I can think of. Or if I can't think of someone, I'll post in the group, hey, anyone, I think Sarah might have posted the other day about asthma. If anyone had benefits from their children's asthma improving, and just post, see what other people have had benefits from, and then you can go back to that person and share that with them. And it's really good having someone that you can relate to, even yourself as well, if you do relate to that. And it's just really talking to people. I find that the behind the scenes of talking to people and getting out of them what they want from this is so important. And that's what I wasn't doing for the last few months. I was posting and I was doing all that stuff, at the front, but I wasn't doing the behind the scenes. What else do I do? What else do I do, Tanya? You see it more than me.
I'm just thinking about your stories, honey, too, that, you're sharing stories all the time too, and you're kind of really consistent with that. And I think actually consistency is really good. And I think this is something that we could really cover, because that I think sometimes, especially when we first start and we're not getting the results that we think that we're going to get. And so we go, oh, this isn't working. And you kind of stop posting so often. But actually it's key to really be consistent in what you're posting every day, especially stories, because stories, people, they're so short and they're punchy, and when you're doing the same thing every day, people are seeing the same thing every day, right? So what are you doing on your stories?
Another thing, from you saying that, actually, I have had people message me that I haven't talked to for years that I had no idea were watching, and they're like, I see you do this, but what I'm doing is I'll just take my capsules, I'll video every single morning between, I try to keep it around the same time too, so that people see that this is my morning routine. And at the start, I'd literally just do a 3-second video, take my capsules, that was it. And now that I've got more confident with it, I'll just be like, here's my fruit, here's my veggie, here's my berry, and I'll take them all and I'll be like, if you would like, we've got 5 spots available for new customers this month. And it kind of puts that fear of missing out there for them as well, so they want it. And like Tanya says, consistency is, wow, it is amazing. I've had people message me that I didn't know they were watching at all. and it's really cool because after like I've been doing this for, I think I've been in the biz for 9 months now, and I haven't heard from them this whole time, so they're still popping up now, and it's really cool. And the program, sharing a lot about the program lately has been a huge benefit as well. I try start off with the program because there isn't, what is it? There isn't compliance around the program so much, it's more about the products. So you want to be sharing the benefits of the program, because that's where people, if you're incorporating the program alongside the products, alongside improving like your health habits, then you're getting the whole shebang. And if you're sharing people's progress from there, people are going to want to start using the program themselves, which is free alongside our products. And that's something that's really helped as well. I can't think what else I do. I know Tanya sees it.
Well, I think it's key. I like what you said about that. There's actually no compliance at all around the program, so you can share whatever you damn well please around the program. So that's why when we share on our stories, we always talk about, so I've been on the program for this long and I've been using the program and these are the results I've got. Because if you say I've been using Juice Plus or I've been using my fruit, veggie and berry capsules and don't have chronic pain anymore, then that's actually non-compliant. So if we use the program, it's super compliant. So you can put up whatever you want and say, I've been on this program all this time and I don't have chronic pain anymore. And and I don't have, I don't know, my blood sugar levels are normal, or whatever you want to share. That's actually obviously true. But I think one thing that is consistent that I hear you saying, Angel, and I see a lot of what you're doing, and that is that you are actually living the mission. So it's not necessarily about sharing the benefits of, or the ingredients and things like that are in the products, but she's actually, I've seen her stories. She's making a smoothie in the morning. I mean, she's using milk, which is probably a no-no, but anyway.
I know.
The fact is, you're on your story, you're making a smoothie, you're taking your capsules, you're talking about how it's helped you. And I think that's key here, is that we want to be sharing what we're doing, which is exactly what I shared tonight about how we use the program. We use UTR. We use the products, we talk about them, we share our results. It's that simple. That's what we're doing. So and you do that either on Facebook or you do it in Messenger, which is exactly what Angel's doing. So,
and inviting people to take a closer look.
Yeah.
Always at the end of anything that I do, no matter what it is, even if it's a 3-second video, I'll add at the end, if you want more information or if you're wanting to improve your health, feel free to message me. It's amazing what having that invitation at the end, or how a lot of people will put the poll there. I find it easier personally. This is just because I have turned to call to action. This is just a personal thing because I've noticed a lot of people accidentally click on my polls. I've got fat thumbs myself, so I probably have clicked on all of your guys' polls like 1,000 times. Tanya's nodding. So yeah, I just kind of do that.
I nearly messaged you the other day and says, "Oh, you're interested in our program, Angel?"
Yes, Tanya, tell me more. Oh, I'd be a perfect customer.
I did that to your teamie, Angel? I didn't know Angel had signed on a new teamie the other week and she accidentally voted on my poll and I sent her this, "Hey, beautiful, thank you so much for reaching out." And she's like, "Are you with Juice Plus? I've just started." And I was like, "Oh, you dumb fuck, didn't even go and check the profile. That'll teach me." Always check profiles, more advice.
Yes, always check their profile because they might be in something themselves. I've actually made that mistake before too. But it's great because it taught her what not to do. But no, I just kind of, I use those little, Amira, you'll know the word, little moving emojis.
Gifts.
Gifts, that's the one. Yeah.
Gifts.
I love using those as well because it like stands out and gets people's attention, and just adding little things that pop up everywhere, but not too much, because you can do the same thing every single day. People don't get sick of it. They're only going to see it half the time anyway. And if they see it, you're gonna pop into their mind when they want to improve their health as well.
Yeah, and the good thing about stories is you can make them really punchy because they're short and people remember them and they can act on them in the moment. Yeah.
The other thing you do, Angel, which I've noticed, and I haven't seen anybody else doing it before, is you always, like, whenever you have a new customer sign up, you always post and say, thank you so much for your order. You know, I can't wait to see you starting. And I think, like, as someone who's bought from other MLMs before, I think people really appreciate that because they feel valued and they feel like they're really important to you. Whereas a lot of other MLMs, you buy their product and they're like, sweet, I get your money, and they don't really care after that. But I think adding the extra value really encourages people to stay.
Okay, so I got that. Let me just, a huge tip. Honestly, this girl, Olivia Charlotte Measures, she is 25. She's in the Millionaire Club. She's amazing. That's where I got that idea of the thank you post from. She'll do one for every customer. Look, there's one right there. And so I started doing.
That's what the Whelans do. Denise and Greg do it too. They've been doing it for years. Yeah.
Yeah, because I started doing it, and then you tag them, and their friends see it, and then because their friends see that they're improving their health, they're more inclined to message you. I've had people last month, the month before last, about 50% of my customers were from doing that. They actually reached out to me and come straight to me. Thank you so much, Rachel. I fully forgot about that.
Yeah, I really like that. I think like, because, you know, I buy from other MLMs and I never ever have experienced that before. I've been put into groups and that, but I've never just had someone straight out post on their page, and I think that adds a lot of value. It's almost like a little loyalty thing. Like, you know how you go into a coffee shop and you buy 7 coffees and then you get a free one. It's almost like that. It's adding that loyalty and like saying, you know, thank you so much for being a loyal customer. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, and
I think it also adds that it sounds really horrible, but I've forgotten who some of my customers are, if I'm being dead honest with you. Do you know what I mean? And I think it keeps them at the top. Like, I've noticed you doing the tag, you know, when you take your capsules in the morning, you've tagged all your customers down the side. And I'm like, I want to do that, but I'm going to leave someone out and I don't want to, you know? So I think it's a really cool idea.
I've got one huge tip, actually. While I got you guys. This is my customer book. So I am the wrong way with the light. Hold up. So I've got, it did start as orders and interest. So I've got just people that are interested up here. Cross them off if they're definite no. And then I'll write what they get. So, all right, here we've got Ra, and she got variety shakes, shipped on the 2nd of March. Thank you post done. Each and she needs to be reminded each month.
Actually, we've got something like this in the Soul Tribe files. There is a customer tracking form that I created years ago that's actually in there, and it's got all of that stuff on it. It's what I use for my customers. So
I definitely recommend everyone going using that then, because it's bloody amazing.
Yeah.
And it means that you can message them. So I check in with my customers. I'm trying to do it every Monday now, and see how their progress is. You've got those customers that don't message you or anything, they just want to be a customer. So I'll message it every 2 to 3 weeks. And it's just kind of keeping that relationship. So I've talked to Tammy about how she keeps herself qualified and stuff. And she said it's just having those dedicated customers that are customers for life. And to build those customers for life, I figured it's just building the relationship with them, really.
Yep, that's true, but also it's having team. It's having lots of frontline team. That's the other way that you qualify, because I've qualified for 40 months in a row, and it's just since 2 months in the business, and it's just, yes, I had a big customer base, and I've still got a good customer base, and it is good customer care, but it's also bringing on new team every month. It's just helping them, you know, frontline team. Helping them get their first promotion.
And that's another thing is I'll invite, so once, because I can see everyone that I've got in the month, I'll then go on the 23rd of the month, I'll start messaging them all, hey, did you know that you actually have this much sitting in an account waiting for you if you were to register your franchise and start working online alongside me. This could be anything from a small thing for you to whatever you'd like to build it. So I'm more customer based at the moment. That's my main focus. So I'm more going to my customers and inviting them to the business. But I know a lot of people are the other way around. But yeah, that's my personal little, Mira. Oh,
That's awesome, Angel. That's amazing. Does anyone have any questions for Angel?
Yeah, I do. You know, when you said like you go to your customers and say, you know, you've got this amount sitting here, you can register your own franchise. Like, what does that amount? What are you looking at, like, to kind of gauge that information?
So when you start up, because you get Tanya's numbers person, but I'll just
5% for partner A, is that
Yeah.
right? And then 10% for partner plus.
So
Yeah.
I usually give them a figure. So it depends on what
You earn
they've
like 52
purchased.
back on a premium.
yeah.
So I would usually give them a figure of what retail profit they're going to get back from whatever they've ordered. Say, for example, they've ordered a premium, then they're going to get $52.50 back on that. So if that's what you do, is that what you're talking about, Angel?
Yeah. So I've got my verbiage here.
I need you to come to my house and write me more lists on my whiteboard.
Yeah, and put them high up so that Carter can't fiddle with them.
Yes.
But,
That's if they sign up, right?
well,
what
yeah,
they would
so
get
I'm
back.
inviting them and I'm giving them the information that if you do sign up, if you do
Yep.
register a franchise number, you will get, $52 and
But they've also got to pay a fee first, though, right?
yes,
So
but
they're
I'm
not
just letting
really.
them.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the fee, Megan.
Yeah.
To start with.
No,
We're
I get
kind of
that, but
enticing them. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's
They're
morely
gonna
just letting them
work it
know
out
that.
eventually, though, right?
Yeah, but it's morely just letting them know that I'm not here to try talk about a fee with you. I'm here to talk about what you can earn and what this could potentially
Not what
be
you want
for
to
you.
take from them, it's what
Yeah.
you can give to them. Because they're
So,
$170
yeah.
something when they're invested in what an opportunity this is. That $172 is nothing.
Exactly.
You know, like when
Yeah.
they're invested in what they can make back from it, it's still difficult for some people, but it's worth that struggle to get it.
And it's also giving them their knowledge that, yes, I am putting $172 in this when you do talk about that, but they already know that there's, let's say they got, Kickstart, there's already $54 sitting there or however much. So even if they couldn't get an order in that first month, which we don't, we're confident in them, we believe in them, and we're going to help them do whatever they need to. But even if they weren't to get an order, they still have that money from their own order sitting there. So it's like a kind of, even if you were just to use this as something to get your own product cheaper, every time you order, you'd be getting this much back, which after 3 times of ordering, you actually got your money back from your franchise anyway, kind of thing. Even because a lot of people do want to just start it just to get their own products cheaper. So
Prime example of this at the moment is my mum. So my mum's been ordering through me the whole time I've been in franchise, and she's now decided that she wants to order premiums for my oldest son, who's turning 13, 12. But she decided that she wants to order him premiums now. So she's decided that she's going to start her own franchise. She doesn't want to run a business, she doesn't want to do what we're doing. But for that reason, that she can at least earn a little bit back on it, and if one of her friends is interested, she can throw them in and she can earn a little bit back on that, and I just talked to her about like that 5-10% thing. I said, I just want you to get the Partner Plus, Mum, so that you're at least earning 10% back on your order,
RA stands for residential. Yeah, because it's always about just giving them as much benefit as we can, helping them in as much of a way that we can, kind of thing.
Okay, I'm sorry to cut you off, Angel, but we've actually got Bubba on just for a few minutes. So so we're just going to spotlight Bubba, and she's going to share.
Looking good. Looking good.
Where is she? Oh, there she is. Thank you so
Perfect.
much, Angel.
More than welcome.
Hi. We can't hear you. You have to unmute.
Here we go. Hi, guys.
Hi, darling. Please share your goals of your amazing social media super attracting power, or whatever you do. What do you do?
So, before my Facebook got hacked, I set it up a 30-day fitness program, and because I'm real big on the gymming and all that kind of stuff, and eating healthy and whatnot. So I was trying to think of something that was going to be easy for me to do, and I had a lot of knowledge in. So and I knew that if I had done it that way and done a program for 30 days fitness, that there'd be a lot of interest in it, and there was. So when I put it out there, I was thinking, oh, fuck, here we go. I'm not going to get any, I'm not hardly going to get anybody come in and join this program. And then I got my first person, they come in and they said, yep, I'm keen. And it was one of my really good mates. And I was just like, mean. I was like, cool. So I was like, started feeling a bit happy because, a lot more people were coming on. And then come by I'd say in about 8 hours, I had 7 people interested in doing my program. And so what I did for my program was I had a set meal plan and workout plan for them. I was their support whenever they needed support. There were people there that were vegan, and vegan and vegetarian people, and I've never ever catered for or read out any kind of meal plans for them. So that was a first for me. So I went online and I started researching because I didn't want these people to be like, oh, well, look, she can't cater for us. So, we're not going to go and we're not going to do her program. So what I started doing was researching up for them. Out of all of it, I think I had about 5 people that joined into my fitness program.
And were they customers, honey? So what you did was you put them in as a customer. So you ordered their product. Is that what you did? And you talked to them over Messenger. Is that what you had? You had like a Messenger group?
Yeah, I had our separate Messenger group with all of us in it. And then what you had to do in it was just so that I knew what they were doing and making sure that they were all staying on track. I made sure they videoed every day, videoed their workouts that I had set for them. And I made sure that they always took a photo of their food that they were eating too. And then we'd just have little catch-ups and all that kind of stuff. Some of them lived in Wanganui, where I live. A couple of them were from out of town. One was from over in Australia.
That's
so
awesome,
I had quite a few people that ended up joining the program, and then there were quite a few people that were interested after they had seen a couple of people in their results. They were interested after it.
So how did they see those people's results, Bubba? Was that
they were putting it out on their own Facebooks.
So was that from the products or from your program? From the product?
From both of them, the product and the program.
Right.
So it got my program out there, but it also got the business side of our products and all that out there too, which made people a bit query and whatnot, and they started messaging me. I had a couple of random people, friends of friends, messaging me like, hey, I see blah, blah, blahs on your products now. I would love to give it a go. I see that it's been helping her and all this kind of stuff. I had a mate who suffered from real sore back pains and whatnot. And ever since she's been on the product, she hasn't had any painkillers or anything for her back now.
That's amazing, Bubba. Just that's so good. And this is one of the reasons why she got, Action Taker of the Month, because, that how resourceful is that? Finding solutions when you've got no Facebook and you've got no program. She created her own, that's just amazing, Bubba. So if we think about this, guys, we could easily be doing this with our own program, just messaging people and say, hey guys, I'm doing this program, are you keen to do this with me?
And that's all, and that's all I did. And that was 2 days before I got hacked. I put that out on Facebook, and then 2 days later, my Facebook, I couldn't get into it for 3 weeks. So I was shit and bust, really. I didn't know what I was going to do. I couldn't get onto any calls and that. So I just, thought out of the box a bit, and I was just, I used my other social media accounts, which is Instagram and Snapchat. And that's how I attracted a lot of people too, was through Instagram and Snapchat, them just seeing all my stories and whatnot.
That's amazing, honey, because I know you're really big on doing your stories, eh? So you do your Facebook stories, your Insta stories, right?
Yeah.
Do you share much in terms of, posting and things on those platforms or not? Is it
pretty much? So whatever you see that goes out on my Facebook is pretty much what I put over IG and Snapchat and that too. Just, I guess Facebook's just got a bit more information and whatnot on the Facebook part of things, because you can write big posts and all that kind of stuff. Instagram, it's more of the trying to capture moments and all that kind of thing, trying to get people's attention and whatnot.
Yeah, that's great. So has anyone got any questions for Bubba? Because I know we haven't got you for very long, have we? So any questions you guys have got for her? This is gold. Thank you, honey.
That's all right. I seen the time and I quickly come out and I was like, I've got a couple of minutes spare that I can quickly jump on the chat.
Oh, thank you so much. You're amazing. You're just such a little rock star. By the way, I just want to share the good news with you. I haven't actually shared it with you yet. Did you know that you're already qualified this month?
I got told that today.
Did Sheena tell you?
Oh, and I was like, but how? I don't know how it happened. I just got told I was qualified. So I was like, woohoo!
And you know how? It's because you and your team are rock stars. That's why. Medicine's amazing. Maddie and Bianca are going
doing
for
really good, Medicine and B.
Yeah, they're doing really well. So it's between you, the three of you. You've just, you've had such an amazing month last month, so you deserve it. Nice little pay rise for you.
Thanks, Tans.
You're welcome. So no one's got any questions for Bubba?
I just want to say you're fucking amazing. I love it. I love it, honestly.
Thank you.
You're awesome, girl. Well, thank you so much, Bubba. But if you want to go, you can go now. Unless there's anything else that you want to share around what you're doing. But what you've shared is amazing. I think
that's pretty much all I'm doing.
Yeah, and I think what's key here is pretty much what Angel was just talking about, and that is that you're talking to people in Messenger, you're having conversations with people in Messenger. I think that's really huge. You're actually reaching out directly to people and talking to them, and that's really cool.
And I always catch up on all my customers and that too, just to make sure that they know that I'm still here to help them and whatnot, and to make sure that they're doing all right and feeling the same effects and benefits that we all feel on the products.
Yeah, that's great. Excellent customer care. You're awesome, girl. All right then. Is there anything else? Thank you so much, Bubba, for your time.
That's all right.
Last minute, honey. Is there anything else that you want to share, Angel? Or have you finished?
I don't know. I'm
finished.
I can't think of anything else at all, really.
Okay, awesome. I'll unspotlight then. And turn it to gallery view. And thank you so much, ladies, for sharing tonight. You've just been amazing, and hopefully it's added some value for everyone else. I have recorded from when Angel started talking, so I know we were meant to have a call on 15 minutes ago, weren't we, Michelle? So if you still want to have a chat, I'll say goodbye to everyone else so Michelle and I can have a little chat. And thank you so much. Have a beautiful evening, guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
See you later.